Hello there, welcome to another of my videos. My name is Maya Marquez, and on today's video, I like to show you how to improve your thumbnails. Shall we?
There's a beautiful day headed your way. Keep your head up, you'll be okay. A beautiful day waiting for you.
Let's talk about the applications that I use. Now, not necessarily you have to use this in particular. If you have any other applications or software that can allow you to achieve the same results, then so be it. I'm just mentioning the ones that I use because not only are they free applications, at least the versions that I'm using right now, but they do amazingly. And what makes it even better is the fact that you can make them sort of portable by having it on your phone or tablet, meaning if you are waiting at a doctor's office or waiting to catch the bus or whatever, and you have a project, if you have this on your phone or tablet, guess what? While you're waiting, you can get to the project. So let's get started. First of all, let's talk about a Pixlr. Pixlr is what we're going to be using to put this together. Now, in this video, I'm actually using the desktop version, the free version of the, desktop. So let's get to it. Now, this actually, what you see right here is what it will look like. The thumbnail on the app. This is how you can find it for your phone or tablet. The secondary one is Pixel Lab. Pixel Lab allows you to create pictures, thumbnails, manipulate letters, cutouts, do pretty much everything on this. And what is so amazing about it is that it actually allows you to do three-dimensional work. And you'll see on what we're going to be using for this particular video today. Then we have Eraser. Eraser, I really like it. Now, the thumbnail doesn't look like this on the App Store. Take away the white square. It's just literally this simple square, like a checkers clear square. And it's called Eraser. So that's how you'll find it on the App Store. And it's also really amazing because it's super simple. It is just exclusively dedicated to just erase backgrounds, create cutouts, and that sort of thing. If you want a sample, then this is the sample that we're going to use today on this particular video. Now, this is a photo that I had done before, and I use another application that I'm not talking to you about in this video to get this effect, sort of like cartoonish slash painting effect. So don't really pay attention to that. That's not what we're talking about today. Now, I think that it works for what I'm going to present to you as the ideal or the foundation of what to follow on your thumbnails to improve them. So let's get started. So what we're gonna do is to create, first of all, you're gonna create a photo with similar basis of what I'm going to present to you right now. And so what I'm actually doing is going to Pixlr. And when we get to Pixlr, wow, my computer is really working slow today. Come on, there you go. So we'll choose an image. And what we're gonna do is choose this image that I had already prepared for you guys. Now, this is actually an old image that I use in one of my outros for my YouTube videos. And so I thought it was the perfect image to recreate this thumbnail for this video. And so the reason why is this actual picture was all created with Pixlr. Now, I will quickly explain to you how I got to this point so that you sort of know the importance of what this picture is as the basis of your thumbnail. So what I did is I grabbed a blue, simple, just flat color blue. You can take it off a piece of paper or something that is just solid and flat. And so it was a solid, flat blue picture. And so what I did is I went to overlays, and so overlays gives you all these amazing effects. And what I did is from this, I chose the cloud effect. And so sort of you can see here, because you can flip and manipulate the clouds, you can sort of see. Here is another one that you can sort of like see what I'm talking about. So see how you can just flip them and everything. So I added the clouds. Then there's another filter overlay right there somewhere in here with the moon. I think it's this one. There you go. So that's literally it. That's the one that I use. We got to it and I didn't even thought about it. So this is the one that I use, and you see how I flipped the moon to the other side. So you can you know, do that. After I chose this with the moon and to get this effect, then I went to effects, and under effects, as you can see, you can change the coloration, the effect of, you know, pretty much everything. And so I ended up with this picture. Now the framing effect, I did it with this default under borders, the default folder, and you scroll all the way down to the soft. And the soft is my favorite. Now you can see that you don't, even though I selected, it doesn't show because it's already there. So the reason why is, if you notice, it's giving already a three-dimensional look by lifting the picture sort of from the background. Especially here in the corners, you see the shadowing and the, you know, sort of effect, a three-dimensional effect, like a picture, you know, coming off from the background. The reason why you want a white frame, it's because you want to take advantage of the effect of the YouTube system. And all your thumbnails, if you pay attention, it's all on a white background. So the extra white that you're using on the edges is going to blend perfectly with the white background of the YouTube system. Unless you change it, then you're not going to achieve that effect. So let's do this. What we're doing is now pretty much, I'm trying to do it as fast as possible. So you got your bases, your pictures and stuff. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to double exposure to choose our first part. Now this lettering was done with the Pixlr Lab and Pixlr Lab and Pixel Lab, really? Pixel Lab. So anyway, what we're gonna do is fix it to my preferred settings. And so now I already know this fast of how I wanted it. It's because I practiced before I started the video. So in the lettering, like I was saying, it was done with Pixel Lab. Gosh, I'm really having brain farts. Anyway, so I wanted to achieve this three-dimensional look, and so what I did in Pixel Lab is I chose the banner for 3D lettering, and I used the basic text. You can choose tons of different text, tons of different effects, and then you can make them as three-dimensional as you want, as flat as you want. You can change the color, make them gradient, meaning the actual radiance of the lighting. You can change the lighting, adding different color backgrounds in the shadows. I mean, you can really get so professional with this, it's not even funny. But for the sake of this video, I don't want to get into too much detail, so I don't want to lose the basics. I want you to really learn what the basics are, and then really take it, and then once you have the time, then you can start to pretty much grow from there. So we have this and we select it. Then we go to our third part, which is our cutout, the cutout of ourself, or the in this case, the subject that you're going to use in your photo or thumbnail. And so what we're doing is trying to get it to sort of make sense without overpowering the picture. And you want it to sort of come out, like it's coming out of the picture, but in a three-dimensional look. Now, I could have done better with the picture. Yeah, I already know that with the shoulders and everything. I could have really get professional with it, but it's not my intent for this video. So also with Pixel Lab, I took the cutout from Erase. I did the cutout in Eraser. Then after I did it in Eraser, I imported it to Pixel Lab, and in Pixel Lab, I added the shadowing. So I added a shadow from the front, and you sort of can't see it, but if you were to see the original, then you would have noticed that it was much flatter. So I added a shadow on the front, and then I added the reddish tone from the back, the shadow of the redness from the background, so that sort of makes sense with the photo, with the effect of the photo, because you have the lighting from the back. So it's kind of like if you were to put fire behind you, you'll see the, shadowy glare on your body. So that was what I was trying to achieve. Now, the one in the hair didn't quite make that much sense because of what is coming out, but it still makes sense if you were to notice how fire and lighting work. So it's sort of there, but not 100%. So I like it right there. I think it works right there. I'm gonna leave it there. And we go to our last part, and will be the other lettering. Now I want this larger to give that three-dimensional, really cool look, and still can go larger. And so I think I did it larger. There you go. So now, because of the shadow that you created on the lettering, now you get to appreciate it on the white background of the photo. And so this creates that third dimension. So I have the background, then you have the picture, the dimension from the picture, then added onto the picture, you have three different dimensions, because you have the first lettering popping out, then you have that popping in front of the lettering, then you have the lettering in front of you, the last bottom one, which is sort of all of it. I wanted to give that curve. That's another thing that you can achieve on Pixel Lab, which is now you can manipulate the curve, the arches, everything within your lettering. You can do it flat or just give this amazing look. And so pretty much you have it right there. I'm really satisfied with that. Like I said, aside from the mistakes of here in the shoulder, I could have done a little better. But yeah, this is pretty much the result. Now you have an actual thumbnail with a three-dimensional look. Once this is added on to YouTube with the effect that I'm talking to you about, how it's just spilling out, then you'll get really the concept of a three-dimensional popping effect. And those thumbnails are very attractive. So I really hope you can learn from this video. If you like it, give it thumbs up. If you think someone else can benefit from this by learning, the basis of what you can do. Not only that, it's pretty much free. The applications, you can use them for free and pretty much get to these results, which is also very beneficial. So yeah, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, and with that, I'll end this video.